What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Sales Remastered. As I sit here, or should I say stand here, I am kind of upset that my fucking camera ran out of battery about halfway through a fire session, and I could be upset, you know what I mean? Like I'm catching myself because my main message is to never dwell. But at the same time, I'm like, well, damn, I just lost all that footage that I know could have delivered great value. So I'm more mad at the fact that the battery ran out, and mad at myself for letting a battery run out and actually missing all that content. But here's the thing is I need to remember that content was from my hustle, it's from my experience. That's something that no one could take away from me. That's something that I'm always going to have, and that's something that's always going to improve as the years go by. And this is something that I want to invite to you, because I think that there are things that you might be dwelling on right now. You might be dwelling on a lost sale, a lost job, a lost car, a lost house, something that happened in the past. And the problem with that is when you bring the past in with you, you're allowing your future to pay the taxes of your past. Meaning that your mindset is wired in a different way because of something you experienced in the past, and that's actually hindering your experience as you move forward. Meaning that if you fell and you scraped your knee, does that mean that you don't get up anymore and you don't run anymore, you don't walk anymore because you got hurt that one time? No, you're gonna get over it and just be more careful the next time you go about it, right? After any injury, what keeps someone going back? When you look at an athlete, someone who breaks their leg, breaks their arm, breaks their finger, you would think the natural reaction is to repent and repel, right? To get away. It's like, oh man, I'm not gonna fucking do that anymore. But what keeps them motivated? What keeps them driving forward? You see, I look at athletes very similar to the way I look at salesmen. Same thing with entrepreneurs. I look at athletes, entrepreneurs, and salesmen typically within the same category because they all start from nothing. They all start from ground zero, and then they have to demonstrate and prove their skills. They have to earn their chair. They have to earn their title. And this is the same thing that we all face every single day. But the problem is, what stops us from getting to where we want to go? What stops us from getting signed as an athlete? What stops us from getting that new job or that new promotion? And what stops us is our own perception. It's our self-doubt. It's us allowing the naysayers to penetrate through our head and get into our mindset. It's because of the negative experience that we had from yesterday, the day before, the week before, the month before, the year before, that's now hindering our ability to change and rewrite the future. Instead of bringing your dwell or bringing your past and things that hurt you and using them as reasons why you're not going to succeed in present day, we can actually look at those experiences, learn from it, and dominate in the future day. Meaning we just realized how not to do it. We now understand what results in failure. And because of those lessons, we're now bringing our past, instead of as baggage, we're bringing it as leverage, as learned lessons. And that's what's going to enable you to advance forward, is you have to invite defeat. You have to understand that loss is just part of the game. But if you dwell on that loss, you're going to be stuck in the past. People are going to move right past you. And I don't want them to move right past you. So I want you to just right now, today, right this second, anything that you're dwelling on, wipe that bullshit away. Forget it. Shit's already happened. No matter what you do right now in terms of thinking, dwelling, you're in remorse, wherever you feel, whatever negative impact you feel right now, fucking end it. Because that shit isn't doing anything for you. The only thing you can do right now is look at that loss, look at that defeat, and learn from it. Learn from it so that the next time you meet that, and you will, I assure you, you will meet that challenge again. The next time you meet that challenge, you can reference off that last defeat and say, you know what, I did this and it fucked everything up. This time I'm not going to do that anymore. And that is how you leverage your experience. That is how you see entrepreneurs, athletes, and salesmen rise to the top. You see the result now of their winnings, of their earnings, of their true desires, whether it is material, whether it's financial gain, whether it's money, a house, a mansion, a jet, whatever it is. You're seeing the end result because they chose to break past and not dwell. They chose not to live in the past, but to live in the present. They chose to look back at their past defeats as lessons learned. They didn't look back at their past defeats as reasons as to why they couldn't move forward or reasons why they should stop. But we all get that temptation. Why do some of us give in to that temptation and others don't? How do some break past that temptation and say, you know what, fuck settling. I'm gonna go back at it again, even though I fucked my arm up, or even though I fucked my leg up, or even though I got hurt, or even though I failed, I'm gonna do it again because I understand repetition is key. I understand that success comes through repetition. And you are not able to master your craft unless you have the right info on your feed. So figure out where your attention is most. And if it happens to be on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, or Snapchat, or on the internet, know that Sales Remastered is there, and I got your back.